it's time to get things started here on the NFL. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewer. And this week, Brock, just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll throw on 1st. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Elliott. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
They go play action on 1st. He lets one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the middle, here goes Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked up by the defense. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now, following the turnover. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Allen trying this straight ahead. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to run for it. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 43. Finds his target, Allen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target. And they were...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. That finds Elliott complete. this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He takes it himself, and he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. 2nd and 3 now. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
I get it in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than the other 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort to hold them inches away on the previous down and then to get the sack. Game-changing kind of plays. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More coming up after this quick break. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give them a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Cut out left. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and that gives them the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing off the play fake here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Allen will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
On 2nd and 4. And he will take this in. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Patterson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Throwing from the gun here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Setting up a throw. Throw left side, complete. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. They're throwing it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Looking right, and he finds him. And they make the tackle at the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And he missed it. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're at the halfway point of this game, a 13-point lead for them at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the...
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They go play action on 1st. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up. Pass play now. Called in left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Right back to Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. It's Allen again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That finds Elliott complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. That one's complete, right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked. Completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw here on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
They'll throw it. Diving right side, got it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Cut out left. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense headed back to the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you trying to force...
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys stretch the lead to 23. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense running back out now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And this one does not go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So out now comes the punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Looking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Brought in by Elliott. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They put a receiver in motion right. From the 42. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Back now, pressure on its way. Caught quickly on the slant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
This offense making its way back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now from the gun. Throw reeled in by Allen. And this one doesn't go far. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Throwing from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes out to the left, and they take this in for the score. These guys putting up points in a game decided. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At their 48-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And in for the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out runs their offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Finds his target, Allen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. These guys just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still sticking with the passing game. His pass caught by Allen. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Getting out to his left. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shut up! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.